Carolyn, would you like to tell us something about this forgotten Pre-Raphaelite?
Simeon Solomon is a fascinating Victorian artist, and his story tells like the rise and fall of a celebrity. He was born in 1840, a Jewish background. His father was a wealthy merchant, and his elder brother Abraham was also a famous artist. Also Rebecca, his sister. So in 1855, Solomon attended the Royal Academy schools at the age of 15, and he was obsessed with the Pre-Raphaelites. Probably around the age of 18 and 19, he finally met his hero Dante Gabriel Rossetti, and he was introduced to the Pre-Raphaelites through some sketchbooks of drawings that he did when he was younger. At the time, Edward Burne-Jones called him the greatest artist of us all, and certainly the Pre-Raphaelites were very interested in this up-and-coming, aspiring young artist. In 1858, he was beginning to become known by the Pre-Raphaelites. He was probably working in Rossetti's studio. Solomon went on then throughout the 1860s and the early 1870s. He became a very successful artist. He exhibited at the Royal Academy, he exhibited at the Grosvenor Gallery and the Dudley Galleries. After that, his family put him in a couple of insane asylums for gentlemen, and he was pretty quickly removed from those because his condition was unimproved. By 1879, he is in a workhouse, so we know that he has been rejected by the London artistic elite. Certainly Rossetti doesn't want to have anything else to do with him. On the contrary, Burne-Jones and a couple of the other Pre-Raphaelites and some of the Victorian artists that were friends of Solomon's did actually, over time, assist him and help him. But essentially he was in and out of different workhouses. He spent lots of time in poverty, but what is really remarkable is that he continued to produce art from that arrest period of 1873 right up until his death in 1905. And we reckon that he probably produced around 500 plus works, which is remarkable for a man living in such poverty.
And these works predominantly come from this period, don't they?
Yes, they are. In fact, I think all of the works here appear from this period, so mostly from the 1880s and 1890s. Most of the works from this period are very different from the earlier works. So his earlier works are mostly oil paintings and large works. The themes tended to be in the early 1860s, very early 1860s, Old Testament themes. And then we see his work start to he becomes more interested in classical subjects, and also an interest in aestheticism and art for art's sake. Solomon is a fascinating artist who lived a life without compromise to his sexuality or his art, and he undoubtedly influenced many other artists and poets of his own and following generations.